Here I've got the Volt 2 audio interface from Universal Audio. I'm gonna do a little bit of an unboxing today just so you can see what you would be getting if you ordered a Volt 2. So here's the box that it comes in. I just took this straight out of the cardboard, have not opened it up to this point. We're gonna do this on camera just so you can see what you're getting into. Okay, so I've got the little stickers removed here. All right, so now we got this box here. It says Volt on the top. Everything else is pretty normal. Pick this piece up here. You can see it's got QR code on the top. That would be useful for installing if you need some more instructions on how to get up and running. So we've got some nice foam pads in here. I'm just gonna pull this thing out. So here's our box. Looks like that's the one that's gonna be holding our USB cable and such. And then we have the interface here. I'm gonna take these foam pieces off. It feels quite sturdy. Now, I actually have a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. This feels a little bit more heavy. I'd say it's definitely more dense. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting a lot of plastic on this. If you're familiar with the RME audio interfaces, it's got a very smooth textured feel to the top. The sides, we have on the back, we've got a few MIDI ports. We've got our monitor left and right. We've got a power outlet, that'll be interesting. A USB-C outlet, the on-off switch. And on the front there, we've got two inputs, input 1, input 2. And we got several knobs and controls, which I'll get to later. Okay, so there's the audio interface. Inside this other box here, we're gonna take this out and see what we're getting. All right, I've got a couple of cables. Here we have a USB-C to USB type A. There's a cable you're gonna get there. And then the other end looks like we've got the 5-volt power supply. So my assumptions, I haven't read the instructions just yet, but with the Scarlett 2i2, the same thing kind of happened. If you're wanting to use the 5-volt port on the back of the audio interface, you may not necessarily need this unless you're running the Volt off of a mobile phone or a mobile device like a tablet. If you've got an iPad, my gut is telling me I should be fine with just the USB cable, but we'll check out what else is in the bag. So we've got a USB-C cable to type A, and then we've got a USB-C to power outlet barrel there. All right, other than that, there's just this kind of legalese documents you're getting here. Nothing that I'm gonna spend any particular time reading. It's like the user agreement, I would assume. And then that's it. All right, just for kicks and giggles, I've got my USB-C cable here, USB type A. I'm gonna plug it into my Apple USB to USB type C dongle. I'm plugging in my laptop and let's see if it powers on. Here we go. I'm gonna flip the switch. All right, we've got some action. So blue light's on, and here on my screen, I am being prompted with an installation guide. So yes, it appears correct that the USB-C port is the only one you'll need if you're plugging this into a laptop or a desktop computer. The 5-volt DC will just be if you're using a tablet or a mobile phone device to record.